Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another video. In this video, I want to talk about Avengers: Infinity War. Now, if you don't already know what rock are you living under, but the Avengers: Infinity War came out with the second trailer. By the time this video gets uploaded, that trailer came out last week, and it was a really good trailer. And it's probably it's the biggest reason I'm making this video. Not to this is not a reaction video. That's old. The trailer's been out for way too long. But I did want to kind of speculate on some things. Now, before I get into the two things I wanted to talk about in this video, Avengers: Infinity War comes out April 26th. It was moved up from a week. It comes out that first Friday of May, so it was moved up until April. A lot of people asking why. Man, they can come out with that movie anytime they want. It's gonna do numbers. So they felt as though they wanted to come out a week early. Why not? The movie was finished. They wanted to bring it out, and I think that's probably gonna. It may be one more trailer, but I seriously doubt it with it coming in a little bit over a month. So it may not be another trailer for the movie. But let's get into what I want to talk about in this video. The first thing, I'll get into the second one when I get to that one. But the first thing, who's gonna die in the movie? And that's speculation that I've been seeing going on all over Twitter. And I won't speculate on the story. I'll probably mention some things that probably could happen, or as I talk about the different characters I do think is gonna die. But the trailer, it shows different characters in bad situations, like Doctor Strange. You saw Ebony Maw, which is taken straight from one of Doctor Strange's comics. You saw Captain America. You saw him in a bad situation in the trailer. Thor, you saw him in a bad situation, and Iron Man. Now, you can't take that because obviously they wouldn't give away who exactly is going to die because people would be disappointed. Now, in the Doctor Strange situation, Ebony Maw in the comics was used by Thanos to trick, to gain kind of, because Ebony Maw is able to manipulate people. So he used him to manipulate Doctor Strange, turn him against his allies. So I don't think he gets killed off. Although, like I said, it looked bad, but people that don't know the comics probably won't know that. And that's fine. I can't expect you to read Doctor Strange comics. A lot of people didn't know who he was until his movie came out a couple years ago. But they all, I remember Spider-Man Homecoming, and they had the scene in the trailer, not referring to the full feature-length movie, but in the trailer, it showed Spider-Man swinging on his web and Iron Man flying. And that particular scene is not even in the movie. That's just for the trailer, just to get to kind of hype it up or whatever. And I think it's the same thing with this in trailer for Infinity War. Now, I'm not saying that those scenes aren't in the movie, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're not there. I wouldn't be surprised just because they've done that in the past. It's just a way to kind of throw the curveball. It got me to make this video and got other people to make videos just, speculating on who dies. Now, the characters I think that are safe, I still think Doctor Strange is safe. Just because I know what they're doing with that particular scene. Spider-Man, Black Panther, of course, with the way that movie did, people will be livid if he gets killed off. So I don't think it's either of those two guys. Most of the guys are saying, some people thinking Thor, of course, Cap, Iron Man, three of the guys I named. Vision is one just because he has one of the stones, and you could say the same thing about Doctor Strange. But I will believe more so Vision being killed off than Doctor Strange. But that's another one. Loki's one I've heard. And they want to use a character that can really make a big impact if they were killed off. And there's not very many. Of course, Black Widow's safe. She has her movie coming up. I think she's completely safe. Hawkeye, he could be one, but will he make as big of an impact if he's killed off? Gamora, she could be one that could be killed off. I don't know, but just because they have another Guardians movie, but the next Guardian movie is gonna add Adam Warlock. Not necessarily knowing if he's gonna be with the team, but it's gonna also add Nova, which he should have been around way before now. But it's difficult to really speculate. Obviously, it's fun to talk about, though. It's a big reason why I'm making this video. But guys, I see it being, and this is just speculation. Keep saying that. Loki, just because maybe he sees what Thanos is doing, because he's been working with Thanos this whole time. Even when he got the Mind Stone, try to get he got the Space Stone for him. I think he kind of turns back and starts helping the good guys, and he probably gets killed off. That could be a thing that happens. Like I said, Gamora or Nebula. But here's the thing: Nebula, she isn't. I don't think she would cause enough impact. Now, if it was Gamora, yeah, it may. She's become very popular in terms of the characters in the MCU, so that could happen. Of course, if it's Thor, Iron Man, or Cap, those are three of the really big ones that is really iffy on if they're safe or not. Now, looking at the contracts, they are slated for the next Avengers. It says they have another movie outside of Avengers Infinity War, which Avengers 4 doesn't have a name. So, really don't know, but that's just going off, a bunch of guessing when it comes to that contract thing. We really don't know the details of the contract, word for word anyway. But like I said, Loki, real big possibles. Loki, Vision. I honestly want to say Cap, and it's not just going off their scene, but they need a big death. Kind of, maybe killing him off, leaving the door open, having Bucky take his place as the new Captain America or whatever, because that happened in the comic books. Also, what was another one I was thinking of? Not Hawkeye. I don't know, because would that cause enough of an impact? Just really thinking about it. He's like more than I thought in terms of the movies, despite him really not being a big time focus. People love Black Widow, but like I said, I think she's saved. Once she got her own, they announced she's gonna get her own solo movie. I thought she was safe, even though it's a prequel, but they're not gonna kill her off. I don't think. I really don't think. Like I said, Black Panther as well, Spider-Man. But I'm thinking of other characters that could. Ant-Man, nobody cares about him. He sucks. Hulk. Nah, Hulk's another. I think he's one of those untouchables. I don't think they kill off Hulk anyway. I didn't even think about him, but I don't think he's gonna be one of those they kill off. Falcon could be another that people do like, and it would be a big death. Maybe War Machine. I think Falcon would be bigger than War Machine being killed off. I think that would be a bigger one. Just don't have him if it is Cap. Just don't have him replace Cap as Captain America. I think Bucky is the better pick. And Bucky, by the way, is going by White Wolf. If you don't already know, that was the name he went by in the comics after the whole Winter Soldier thing. But that's kind of who I think. That's who I think. I think Loki, real iffy on Cap, but I think he has a higher chance than the guys that we think are going to be the guys. I just like the big time characters like your Thor, Hulk, your Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Cap. I think Cap's the biggest likely for that to happen. Just seems like it's set up. Maybe that's just me. Vision, Falcon. Hell, they could probably get all those guys. It seems like it's going, and I think they need a darker tone for this one. And that leads into my next thing. Rumors of an R rating for this movie. Now the rating hasn't come out It hasn't even been in the trailers. I don't recall seeing it. But there are rumors it's supposed to have an R rating. So that would mean definitely can make it a little bit darker. Because this is a big time movie. This is your 19th movie. Yeah, 18 movies leading up to this. Establishing new characters, really tying everything up. Stones, showing the Stones. We still haven't seen the Soul Gem yet. So this movie is gonna be about really him getting the gems. It's gonna be really about him getting the gems. And I think he gets the gems, and the movie kind of ends on a really dark tone. You have some of the characters, whoever it may be, probably killed off. It'll make it kind of like a grim tone. And I think because there's gonna be another movie, having this movie end like that, they almost do I say they almost have to? I think it would be a good idea to do it. I mean, I don't think too many people will be against it, and it would add something that, frankly, most of the movies have been afraid to do, especially with the big time characters, killing them off and really ending on a dark tone. That would be something. Because even with Civil War, we wanted to see possibly Cap get killed off, kind of similar to how it happened in the comics, in the fight with Iron Man. That didn't happen, which was a bummer because I think it would add a lot to the movie. But possibly killing, they kill some characters off, leaving that door. They could still leave that door open to them being brought back. Especially with you have magic, you have advanced tech, so they could possibly be brought back. But you kind of leave that door open. I think they will, that will make sense. I don't know about this R rating thing because I think they can still do all of that I just said and still leave it, PG-13. So I don't know about this R rating until I actually see the R rating. I don't believe it. I just really don't believe it. And it was just like a random tweet that I saw. It was from like a news outlet, but I didn't see anyone else talk about it. But I kind of wanted to bring it up in this video. I just don't believe it. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Are you hyped for Avengers Infinity War? Probably. And if you haven't, go read the comics. I'll tell you what the comics names are. It's the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, and Infinity Crusade. Go read those comics. They came out in the early 90s. Really good comics. And there's some of, featuring Thanos. Some probably his best comics. But like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.